Good evening, everyone. It's been a few weeks since we played, but we are going through the Masks of Nyarlathotep campaign. We are currently in New York, and why don't we start with Joey this week?
Okay. Hi, I am playing Connor Leon. I am the runner for Birdie's father. They run a moonshine business, and if it's got an engine, I can drive it.
And Bri?
My name is Birdie, and I am the aforementioned moonshine business runner. Connor works more for me than for my father, but he retired some time ago, and we're very glad to have him back.
Terry?
Hi, I'm James. Mainly right now, what is it? We're looking to figure out what Hammer had the knowledge of, at least, or was looking at for what happened to my parents. And been the medic, been the person who has all the knowledge for history and all that stuff. If stuff's like any historical importance, at least for certain items.
And Travis.
I'm playing Victor. Oh god, I forgot his last name. Oswald. I was sure it was Oswald, but I didn't want to say it wrong. I'm playing Victor Oswald. I'm a hobo serial killer adventurer extraordinaire.
You could say cultist hunter instead of serial killer.
Yeah.
Hey, but the media ain't gonna see it that way.
That's true. And I am the Keeper of Arcane Lore for this game. I'm Andrew. When we left off, Birdie had made some very dangerous decisions for herself. You had found reason to suspect that there was something shady going on at the Juju House, a shop in Harlem that specializes in imported African art and religious objects and decorations. The police had warned your group off from coming back to this area, but Birdie agreed to come back alone in the evening and have a sort of interview with Silas McQuain, the proprietor of this establishment. The rest of the group waited in the car. While sitting in the car, all the rest of you found yourselves surrounded by flatfoots, by police officers, who gave you a bit of a dressing down for being back in the area after you'd been told not to come back. Wanted you to get out into the street so that they could rough you up a bit. Connor hit the gas, tore off down the street with the police firing after you, and that set off Birdie's inside the shop. When the car peeled out and the gunfire started, a group of cultists, or at least of men dressed like the cultists that you fought the other day, leaped out of the back room, and Birdie is all alone in the shop at this moment while the rest of the group drives away. And for that reason, I think the best thing to do is to start with Birdie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw my pistol. And take 0.05 seconds to decide if they're going to lunge at me anyway before shooting one of them.
Okay, now there are 3 of them and the old man in this shop with you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, they don't appear to be backing down.
Thank you.
They took their action by jumping into the room, so you can go ahead and fire at one of them if you want to.
Okay. You'll have to bring it here. I'm in the middle of my turn. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, y'all. That was dinner. Okay.
Very important.
Food is good.
Food is good.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot one of the cultists and ignore the old man for a moment.
Okay.
Theoretically, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. Okay. It's been a while since I've shot someone in this game. Which
know
button
what?
do I click again?
Real quick, before we get into that, let's roll your luck recovery.
Ooh.
So, it turns
right.
out this is actually included in the system. You can go ahead, open up your character sheet. I've turned development on. Do not hit the development phase, but hit the recover luck points right underneath it. It should roll and recover your luck for you. I will go ahead and do it for Connor.
18 points, baby.
Of course, Connor recovered almost the maximum. Good lord. Okay, then right-click on whoever you want to shoot, or hover over them and hit T while hovering over them.
Oh, I'm not currently able to see that map.
we're still looking
We're
at
still on
the
the-
New
That's
York map.
because I didn't activate your map. I only loaded it for myself. Okay, that's better.
Okay.
So you can either double right-click or you can hover over them and hit T. That'll select your target. And then from your character sheet, go to the combat tab and hit your gun.
Okay. Because I remember I keep doing that wrong, so I figured I should go ahead and act.
The second I sit back down, the dogs start barking. They were dead silent the entire time.
Ignore them.
I'm gonna call this point
They
blank
they
range.
know.
Okay.
Alright. So there is, you can hear gunfire in the streets, and you're going to successfully shoot a man.
Extremely successfully.
Yeah.
Right through the forehead.
Most likely he's not going to survive this, but go ahead and roll your damage.
I love having the best gun stats. It doesn't make
It's a
any
nice
sense
feeling.
for Birdie, but it's fun. Okay. I think I clicked roll damage, but it's taking a moment.
Okay.
There we go.
Alright. He howls in pain. He does not go down, and you can see him, he pauses for a moment, like it strikes him right in the chest. You can see he's in a lot of pain, but there is a murderous fervor in his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Another cultist.
Do I have time to grab Silas and pull him in front of me as a meat shield?
I think pulling your gun and shooting was probably
Okay.
as much as you can get done.
Fair enough.
That's pretty good reaction time to begin with.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, I keep switching between which screen I'm looking at, and the stream one doesn't let me do anything, so...
Yeah.
Ugh, crazy.
Alright.
What's dog doing?
He is going to... your gun arm is stretched out. You just shot one of the cultists. Another one leaps across the room, and he's going to... keep hitting the wrong button. He's going to attempt to disarm you. He has the panga. He has a machete-like instrument in his hand, and as you are holding your gun out, he is swinging the machete at your hand. You can decide whether you want to try to dodge or fight back.
I'm going to go with dodge.
Okay.
Come. There we go.
All right.
Damn.
Yeah, he's not actually going to do damage to you. What he's going to do is strike your hand. It's going to sting, but he's going to knock the gun out of your hand.
Okay.
And let's see, what does Silas want to do? Silas is just going to back off from all of the fighting.
Okay.
He's a much older man than the rest of them. The man you shot is going to be streaming blood behind himself as he rushes you. And he's going to attempt to tackle you.
Okay.
So this is going to be an unarmed brawl check against you. He has a panga in his hands, but he is like dive tackling at you.
Okay. Not giving me the option to dodge this time, but...
Oh, that's because I didn't roll his attack yet. There you go.
Ah, okay.
Sorry, it's been a couple weeks for me too.
No worries. Come on. Dodge.
Okay. So he's going to he's not going to take you down, but he's going to have you kind of surround. He's like not surrounded, but like he's got you up against the door.
Okay.
And the last one is going to step up and hold his knife up to you and say, "This is going to be a lot easier on you if you just give up."
Know how many times I've had folks try to tell me to give up in the past 3 years? I'm gonna see if I can flip the lock and fall backwards through the door.
Let's see. That's an interesting thing to attempt.
Guy pinned me up against the door. I'm gonna see if I can flip the lock and fall out through it.
He did specifically do that. I'm afraid that's probably going to be sleight of hand. It's not locksmith because you're not picking a lock, but
Mm-hmm.
you're trying to do something real sneaky here.
Yep. This is not going to end well, but I'm
Yep.
trying it anyway.
Come on, do it anyway. It's
There we go.
do it.
Yeah,
Good luck.
there is no amount of luck that I could spend to make that.
That's sad.
All right. So if you want to try to push it, you can. Like you're fumbling behind your back. You can just turn your back on them and try to fumble and get the door open real quick right here. But it is going to be exposing yourself entirely to attacks if it fails.
The danger. Yeah.
Why don't
You
we
need some
leave
time
you
to
with that
think.
for a moment?
Yeah.
The rest of the group is peeling out down the street. You are going to be a few blocks away at this point. And Connor, I'm going to assume that you made a turn so that the police don't have just a straight shot at you.
Oh,
at
yeah.
this.
The second that I get to the end of the block, I'm turning corner.
But while
And
the
I'm
group of you are peeling out along the street, what sort of conversation are you all having?
Connor is mumbling, and it's a slurry of cusses and like directed at the person that owned the store, that owns the store. And he's going to, whenever the second that he turns around the corner, he's going to turn and look at Victor, and he's going to say, as a matter of factly, you're burning that place down whenever we get back.
So, is there like a carpet or like a drape over all the alcohol we have in the bag? Can I get access to it?
Well, it's in the trunk.
Oh, it's in
I
the
think.
trunk.
Trunk?
Yeah, it's in the
Okay.
trunk.
You could maybe cut through the back seat if you're really determined to get to it that way.
But please don't. This is a
We
good
haven't
car.
invented like the seats that go down.
No.
I don't
No.
think that they're connected.
No, that was
Nope.
not. I'm sorry, buddy.
I like where you're going, but please do not cut a hole through my back seat to get to the alcohol.
So, do we want to take bets if these people were waiting here for us? As I say,
Oh no,
like, I mean, my gun's already loaded, so I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna take out a few more rounds.
And then Connor cuts the wheel again around the corner. He's doing 3 rights. He's going right back.
Are they tailing us?
Yeah,
They
but
were
they're
on
on
foot.
right?
And no normal person would go right back to the scene of the crime. So that's why I'm going back to the scene of the crime.
I think because we don't have seatbelts.
Yeah, you're
James is
getting
just-
slammed against the window.
He's just bracing himself around for every corner.
Yeah, you're up in the passenger seat. I'm in the back.
This is mine.
So what's the plan, fellas?
The plan is I'm going to take multiple cuts around the block, get back to the thing, kick Victor out, him open the trunk and get some shine, and he's going in to get Birdie out. By all means, burning the place down whenever he does get to leave.
I'm taking it. Are we still also keeping some so we can use it as a?
So we're
yeah,
not being tailed. They
So
were.
we can throw it. I was saying for if the police are smart and they turn back around because we came back to the scene of the crime.
But we also have guns.
Just throw it at them.
throw it at him and then throw a lighter at him. Why was I thinking of the Ark of Covenant melting? See, with that.
Molotov cocktails are an available item.
Yes. Yeah. So we have a trunk of extra large Molotov cocktails because they're shine jugs.
Oh, they're jugs.
Actually, what kind of shine are we talking about? Are we talking about bottles, flasks, or jugs? Depends on the type of whiskey that we're shipping. Or are we shipping?
We have a couple of bottles for actual establishments, and we've got several jugs.
So bottles for companies, jugs for personal
Individuals. Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't have a keeper character with you here. To ask you, are you planning to start a war with the New York City Police?
Okay, so what I was asking is if we're being followed, or if these people are going to be still outside this place.
At this point, you don't know. They were starting to run after you and shooting after you when you peeled out, but you've taken a couple of turns since then, so you don't have eyes on them.
All right, so I'm gonna. So when we take the third turn, I was like, cut the engine. I'm gonna go. Give it a few minutes, warm it up, and just be ready if you hear anything. Because like, fighting police is not a good thing, and if they are still out there, one person's better to sneak in than everyone else.
Oh yeah. What Connor's gonna do?
You're driving real fast. You don't just pull back up in the same car and then sneak up behind them.
No. We're not. We didn't.
This could be real Scooby-Doo shit.
Yeah, we're going around the block and coming back to the same spot and cutting engine, and waiting for him to get her out.
That's
because we don't know what's happening in there.
Yeah, we don't know how.
Yeah, we don't know if there's a fight happening. We're just going around the block to pick her back up.
And we don't know if we're being followed at all.
And I'm saying we're burning the place down because this guy's been too much of a hassle to deal with, and I'm pretty sure that these cops are on the take from this guy. So he called the cops on me twice.
So again, you know, we make a triangle, not triangle, one of these. We make
rectangle?
a block.
No, that's impossible.
Alright, yeah,
it has 4 corners. It has to be a square.
Well, no, it's more like a box with 3 sides, missing one. But yeah, go ahead, Andrew.
Yeah, you come screeching back up to the entrance of the alleyway, and you can see the cops down at the corner where you had turned. And when you come screeching up, they turn around and they start running back this direction, obviously surprised. But so Connor pulls up in front of the alleyway, and what do?
No, we don't pull up in front of the alleyway. We're a bit back.
Okay.
Because the goal is be far enough away that we're not going to be noticed, and I'm going to try to sneak in.
That's not
sneak
happening.
into the alleyway. That's not happening?
It's just not happening.
That is...
Okay.
Yeah, what happened was I went around the block too fast, is what Connor's saying, what Andrew's saying.
Well,
so,
also, they're not going to, all 4 just go running uselessly after you. At a certain point, they can't chase you into the night, and they're going to hear the car coming back up.
Alright, this is what we're gonna do. Run them over.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go... I was actually thinking about running the curb and making
Just run them over.
And making them freak out. I'm not gonna kill them. I'm going to scare them.
Run them over.
No. I am not going to kill 4 cops to prove a point, Fluffy. That's where I draw... That's one of my very few lines. Okay.
All right, is that okay? So, Connor's going to be screeching up to try to drive the police away with his fancy driving. Is Victor just jumping out while the car's still moving? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the
Tuck and roll.
Oh
Into
man,
the
my car's
alleyway.
gonna get dinged. My door's gonna get dinged. Ah.
All right, what do we have? I don't think we have athletics exactly.
jump.
Acrobatics?
How about
We
yeah?
don't
How
have
about combine jump and dodge?
Jump and dodge? How do I... Okay. That means you have to do it. You have to put it in, right?
Well, you can do it that way, or you can just roll the lower of your two skills.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Victor, you go rolling. You do like a somersault into the alleyway. You come up with a shotgun like this. Connor, I want a drive roll from you. You're going to be heading directly into those cops.
Where's drive?
But you said you
That's
do
right.
not actually want to hit them. So a successful roll means you don't hit any cops.
Okay, I am trying to find drive. There it is, drive auto.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna spend 6 luck.
Okay.
My gosh.
Break his legs.
Take his knees.
Hey, 69 luck. Woo!
All right, you you successfully drive in amongst the cops without actually hitting any of them. They scatter, they throw themselves to the ground. You've bought Victor a moment. They're number one, they're focused on you, and number two, they're a little too disoriented to immediately do anything to you. So Victor has a moment where he comes up on his knee in the alleyway. I'm going to add him to the combat I've already started with
Brian.
Bry. And the thing you're going to notice, Victor, as you get your first turn to this alleyway, is that those two bums that were sitting here earlier are still here, and they have pulled out guns.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're going at war with the cops. Cool.
Actually, you know what? They have not pulled out guns. They have each pulled out knives. Okay. Go ahead and make your roll.
Hard success. Oh, wait. I think that's the... No, wait. Oh, it doesn't matter. Fuck it.
Yeah, your shotgun erupts. That one goes, that one dies.
That one just dies.
Yeah, as he leaps to his feet, he's pulled out his, he's got one of the machetes, and you just explode his chest.
Should tell the other one to stand down.
Nah. If the man doesn't drop a knife after he sees his friend turn into hamburger, he is on something, or he is...
He has his
not
own
there.
issues.
Yeah.
He has his own issues.
Just take the money that you were given earlier and leave.
So how does that second guy look? As I, begin to walk past him.
Well, it's not his turn yet, but he's pulled out a... You remember those weird throwing knives?
Yeah?
Oh,
He's got one of them.
The ones that are...
Oh, he got one of those weird knives that killed my buddy?
Yeah. You've already had your shot, buddy.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't shoot two
You can't.
times in one turn.
Yeah, sorry, bud.
Get ready to dodge. Or hit him with the butt of your gun.
And,
So, the main thing I need
Shut
to
up.
know from you is, do you run towards the shop, or do you duck back when you see this man preparing a knife to throw at you?
I thought the double-barrel shotgun shoots twice.
Yeah, but it would be the
Did I
same
not-
target.
Would
Yeah.
it be the same target? Okay.
Yeah, twice are the same.
Can you repeat that question?
Are you rushing towards the shop or out of the alleyway? When you see
Towards the
this man?
shop.
Okay. So you can put yourself just outside the door. Bri, it's going to be time for you to make your decision. Did you want to turn around and expose yourself to danger and try to push that roll, or are you going to stay in the shop for now?
If I'm hearing a shotgun blast and squealing tires outside, I'm going to turn around and unlock the door.
All right.
Yeah, that's our nonverbal communication.
So you can go ahead and make one more. This is still going to be sleight of hand because it's fumbling in the dark with people about to attack you. But you can push that roll then.
I might actually... No, I wouldn't have a better chance of just punching through the window. That's a 1. Okay. Do I just click sleight of hand again?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay.
I can't believe I failed my driving check.
Good lord, I'm rolling high.
Is that the exact same roll?
That is higher. That is
higher.
2 points higher.
Yeah, it's... Oh my god.
So,
Birdie
yeah.
must be very panicked.
She's
Yo,
she's
you already
this
have
is-
your back turned at this point.
Yeah, you were
Yep.
not... You didn't really pay attention to the type of lock. It's an unusual one. Maybe a little older than what your... than what your rich family uses.
It's one of those really dumb flip latches plus something else underneath it. And he's got the God, what is it called? The slide.
Deadbolt?
Yeah,
Not
but
a
that-
deadbolt.
The slide chain?
Yes, slide chain. Thank you.
Chain lock
He's
thing.
got that, and it's like 3 different locks, and she's just like,
And I think you are going to feel a few impacts on the back of your head. I'm not going to have them all make, like, knife attacks on you right now. We're just going to say that they, like, blackjack you and...
Okay. I should start thinking about what new character I should roll.
Nah. Nah, like Connor will not stop trying to get her out of there to the point that he will set all of those bottles in the back to go off at the same time and crash through the window. Yeah, Connor is willing to kill a building in this instance.
To be fair, I'm not your paycheck anymore.
Victor, one of those... That knife is going to... As you approach the door, the knife is going to sprout out of the wood right next to your head.
He threw his knife.
He threw his knife at you.
Is it my turn?
Inside, like... So you get to the door, you hear a gasp of pain right on the other side of the door, and then the knife hits the door right in front of you. And then, yeah, it'll be your turn.
Okay. Tactical breach. I'm gonna shoot the lock.
Okay, Bertie is right on the other side of the door.
That is a luck right there moment. Like,
I say do it. I say go for it.
Let me see what
that a
cover does in
combined,
the system.
Here's the thing you didn't count on, Andrew. We may not all be murder hobos, but several of us are a little bit free with
Unhinged.
our lives.
And apparently I'm using my pump action shotgun. That's the one I rolled with. The one that's carrying slugs.
I mean, that'll take out the lock.
That'll take out a build. I mean, you could do some really good demolition work with a shotgun with a slug.
Okay.
Just line up
Cover.
at the corner of the wall.
Cover is a penalty die. Point blank range is a bonus die. I'm going to say you can't miss this shot. You're shooting a lock right in front of you. So what I'm going to say is make an attack on Birdie.
Yeah. I was gonna say roll some luck to see, but okay.
I mean, I don't know what's on the other side. I'm just trying
You
to
do
attack
not.
the log.
Don't worry,
Yeah?
I'm not going to just kill her here.
Yeah.
I mean, I might, apparently.
And besides, if they start dragging
Hold on.
me
Can
away,
you unlock
then
the door?
She did not manage to unlock the door.
No, I'm not. Can you open the door so I can
I
park
see
it?
what you mean, yeah.
Even though she's not close to the door hinge, you know, we're not gonna argue that.
She's reaching towards it, trying to open it.
Yeah, she was just standing there
Fluffy.
trying to open it, buddy.
I'm pressed
you
right
roll
up
a
against
one.
it. You know, maybe this is why I fail to unlock the door.
That's a 13.
Alright, Birdie, you are unconscious, so let's have you make your luck roll.
Woohoo!
That's a extreme success, and I'm using a impact or yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
this
got a
is-
bonus die on the damage. This is what's happening here.
Don't worry, there's still a few ways this can go.
Yeah.
Birdie is gonna fail her luck roll.
If she dies, you know the Boston Fire. Yeah,
How do I roll
it's
luck?
gonna happen somewhere else.
I believe you actually click on
Just
where
click
it
the
says
word
luck.
luck.
Okay.
Yeah. It's weird. I wish that there was a dice button next to it.
Oh,
That is great. That's a good roll.
That's a bit close for comfort.
So, what's going to happen is you're going to get clunked on the back of the head. You're going to pass out, fall backwards. One of these guys is going to catch you in his arms, and then the shotgun blast is going to come through the lock and catch him in the chest.
you want me to roll damage for that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Isn't that the guy that I shot already?
Yeah, I think it is.
That's 16.
So
You wanna put it on one of the cultists? I don't know if it.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
dead him.
Yeah,
Uh,
the
you're-
lock is
you're
in
not-
his chest.
So you fire your shotgun, the door just explodes in that area, gets flung open. You can see inside Birdie. You see Birdie collapsing to the floor on top of a cultist. There is blood everywhere. Back out on the street, the cops all dove for cover. But now they're starting to turn over. Some of them have managed to hold on to their guns. You're still in control of the car. What are the two of you doing? You've heard a couple shotgun blasts in the alleyway.
I am looking at Connor to figure out what I should be doing. I am not used to these types of situations, and Connor seems to be used to them more than I am.
You're gonna see whatever he's like gets back off the curb, nearly dodging a fire hydrant, reaches to the side of his seat, pulls out his gun, flips it, hands it to you, and says, "Don't kill anyone." And keeps driving.
How did these windows roll down?
Here's a tool that's only good for killing people. Don't kill anyone.
Also, the windows are manual crank at that point,
Yeah.
I believe.
Well, I guess I'm cranking then.
All right, are you try to make another circuit of the block?
Yeah.
Second verse, same as the first.
Yeah. I gotta give him time to roll down the window, and I also have to annoy the cops so they don't focus on the alleyway.
I feel like we should have yakety sax playing in the background. This is a yakety sax fight.
Okay, I'm gonna say that the people inside the shop are a little too surprised to really react immediately. But the guy outside is going to attack you, Victor. So he's
okay. Go ahead.
he's going to run up and he's just going to try punching you.
I'm gonna fight back.
Okay. Go ahead and fight back and choose how.
I'm going to use, so this is what I'm going to do. He's going to try to come up behind me. The door, right, you know, I put my foot on the door, rip out the knife, and just, like, stab at him. My shotgun's still pointing inside the building.
Alright, I want you to make a strength check real quick. Because it sounds cool. It sounds cool. Okay, what do you think?
I'm spending luck.
It's worth it, okay.
Yeah, it's worth it.
It is worth it. Roll of cool, man.
Yeah.
Alright, now...
in that case, I'm going to give you advantage on this, because it is rule of cool.
A hard success.
You got a hard success, he got an extreme.
Ooh.
So, you can still spend... Well, actually, I don't think you can beat him.
Bruh.
Yeah, if you were dodging... If you're fighting back, then the ties go to him.
Alright.
So you swing the knife at him. He manages to clip you in the jaw with his fist, but then he backs off because you're swinging this knife around in one hand and a shotgun in the other.
I'm just gonna look at this man like he clearly won some fire.
And this is when Victor looking like a serial killer should come into play.
Do I see this man, right?
Yeah, he just backed up from you. But he's still right there, and he just punched you, and then, like, you're swinging the knife, and it forces him to back away from you.
No. The door's open, right?
Yeah, the door's open.
Okay,
And you see Bernie lying in a puddle of blood on top of another man.
Well, that's a problem that I'm gonna have to take care of in a second. I see Silas though, right?
Yeah, you see the old man kind of back in the corner here.
What expression's on his face right now?
Fury.
Well, he's gonna be really mad at me because he's gonna be losing a leg now. He is not running away from this.
He is the least threatening person in the scene.
Yes, but if I hurt him,
okay,
that'll take at least one of the cultists to go help him out. Well, cultists, these people.
You're assuming that they have a sense of duty to each other.
This is true, but I don't want him to get away.
You got a split second.
I'll shoot the next one. I'll shoot the next cultist.
Okay. Choose the next cultist and make your shot.
Oh, that's the pump.
Wow, these guys have good constitution.
Oh, he's not passing out from damage.
Right. You blast him pretty hard. And you said are you still going for his leg? or is that just for Silas?
That's just for Silas.
Okay. So, your blast is going to catch him in the chest and knock him to the ground, but he's not going to be unconscious. And you are currently alone. So, having fired your gun, what's your next move? Like, you can try to run a little bit.
I'm gonna go inside and shut the door. I'm gonna use my foot to make sure that the guy behind me can't get back in.
You step inside, you kick the door closed, and lean against it. Okay. The ones that are dead can come off of the combat list. This guy is going to stagger back to his feet. I mean, at this point, I don't think they have any choice but to try to kill you.
Oh yeah, no, I want this.
Yeah, this is where the Doom music kicks in.
Alright, so he's swinging his machete at you.
Swing my knife back at him, and I failed.
Should have gone for the dodge.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, max damage.
It bites heavily into your shoulder. You now have blood just running down your arm.
Okay. Is this the one that's already wounded, right?
That's the one you just
Yeah.
shot. The other one is going to take another strike at you.
I'm just gonna dodge. I can't fight back apparently. What is this?
You can't even dodge either.
Well, you can spend enough luck to dodge out of it, but I'm not sure you have that much luck.
I have 60 luck apparently.
I would say save it.
Okay.
Because you can survive anything if you have at least 30.
Just hit me. Just hit me. So, I wasn't damaged before this, right? Because, like, for some reason I had 20 health.
Yeah. You weren't damaged
Okay.
before this.
So, I've taken
23?
12, 23, so I have 7 left.
Yeah. I know better than to ask if you want to surrender.
Yeah. Alright. Is it my turn?
You're going to...
No, it's the cultist outside.
Yeah. So, he's not going to have a whole lot of chance of success here, but I'm going to give him a strength check to see if he can blast you away from the door. Okay, you're going to roll... So you're leaning back against the door. You go ahead and make a strength check with advantage, because you've got an advantage on propping a door closed. Yeah,
Regular
that's
difficulty.
that's a failure.
Yeah, no, I go flying.
Yeah, you're gonna go stumbling across the room. Are you satisfied? I know you're not going to surrender, but are you satisfied to have them knock you out at this point? This is not Victor giving up. This is me asking, are you satisfied to you stumble, they kick you in the head? You can say no.
No.
Okay. So his action is going to be knocking you across the room. You're going to be standing up against the elephant, right between his tusks.
Okay.
And you have one last action in this world, I think. You got any particularly bold moves here?
TPK.
Question.
TPK.
And this, I have 2 people lined up.
Lovely.
And I have slugs. Slugs can go through, like, concrete, right? Are you feeling what I'm trying to put down right now?
I understand what you're saying.
I don't think the system has blast through mechanics.
Well,
It doesn't.
I
but I've
blasted
been-
through the door.
He did.
I'm looking for some room here.
Yeah.
Some wiggle room.
I'll say this. You get an extreme success, it'll kill both of them.
Alright.
Is that fair?
That's fair. Extreme success. I got a
You
9.
rolled it. Yeah, you rolled it.
Yeah.
16 points of damage.
Never say yeah. If you roll this, Fluffy always rolls it whenever you say something like that.
Now I'm gonna look at Silas and the homeless man out there. You know, rack the next round. Are we continuing this? I ain't dead yet.
I didn't hear no bell. Shoots blood out of his nose.
I love it. I love that you stand there going, like you just killed 2 more people. You stand up, you're like spitting blood out of your mouth.
I feel like that should be an intimidate.
I'm still kicking.
Right?
I got stabbed.
Oh my god.
I got stabbed not once but twice. Got socked in the jaw.
Club. Finally.
Okay, yeah, you duck and roll as he breaks his club down. He breaks one of the tusks off of the elephant.
Whew.
This place is just say it takes 2 to tango.
Considering the number of successes you've gotten in a row, if you want to grab Bernie and dash out the door before anybody else can do anything, we can say that that's happening. If you want to stay and fight, though, we'll keep doing the fight.
Do you want to finish off the cult?
We've had enough. I have had enough, like, of the spotlight. What's happening outside exactly? Because those cops.
I want your decision here.
Okay. So like when I roll, can I like, you know, get her on my back like fireman carry? You know, like those weird rolls that you see sometimes. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Well, what about her gun?
Okay, so I would like to do a combined roll. No, because both of them have to succeed.
I can always get a new gun.
You can
Get her the hell out of there.
You can flee or you can fight. Those are your 2 options.
Get her the hell out of there. You do not want her to die or you to die and Connor be pissed at you.
This is so tricky for me. Alright. I know your face, and then I'll just start booking it, I guess.
Alright. You're going to run onto the alleyway where there are a bunch of cops coming to investigate the shotgun blasts. This is when Connor's going to come back around the corner. So Connor, as you're coming back around, you see the cops disappearing into the alleyway where the art shop is. And there's been a lot of noise from, squealing along the street, but you can still hear the sound of shotgun blasts.
Yeah.
James is just going to ask you quick, how many rounds are in this?
9 left.
Is it 9?
9, yeah. The 1911 carries,
Alright, I'm unloading all of it.
Yeah.
Alright, you're trying to do cover fire, or you're trying to actually shoot them?
Kind of
Suppressing fire!
mostly cover fire. Maybe trying to hit 1 or 2 in the leg.
Yeah, like, non-lethal cover fire is what we're trying to aim for right now.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to kill the cops when I shot at them.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to take their kneecaps, that's all.
Look.
They can't walk again.
I collect kneecaps, man.
They were going to drag me out of my car and beat me just for being in the wrong part of town.
Yes, they're cops.
Okay. Kneecapping them is a service.
Okay. Go ahead. You make your firearms roll, James. Go ahead and shoot at one of the cops, and it's going to be non-lethal no matter what, but it might still do a significant amount of damage to one of them.
I mean, even if you do maximum damage, you
am
can't
I
kill
rolling
one of these guys.
just handgun, or am I just rolling my
use your
revolver
combat.
because I don't have...
Yeah, we don't have the same gun, but it's okay.
Yeah, we don't have the same gun.
My gun does more damage, so it's fine. And because, your numbers are lower, that's better.
Yeah, all we're really worried about is whether you hit him or not.
Yeah. And besides, my gun is not capable of killing most people.
So how should I do this? If I'm shooting, I'm guessing multi-shot.
How many rounds are you shooting, buddy?
I'm shooting all 9 rounds. I'm
I've
jumping
seen
between.
A bad future.
I'm
seeing
aiming
something
between
terrible
every
happen.
single leg.
So,
The cops.
what gun do you have, Connor? What gun did you give him?
The 45 automatic.
Okay. So that is a maximum of 3 times a round.
Yep.
So you can do that with your multi-shot, and we're going to do it 3 times.
3 times. Yeah.
Come on.
Big money, no whammies.
You want to spend 10 luck? You did get bad luck, Aaron. So I won't blame you, man.
Can I?
I mean, you've got 2 more shots coming. You can.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You can do all of them and then decide whether you want to spend luck on them.
Multi-shot.
Nice. Honestly, multi-shot's the best way to get job
just-
experience.
I'm also just gonna quickly just hit the roll.
Man, maybe I should do multi-shot more.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just a -1 penalty die. Like, it's just
Yeah,
one
that's
penalty
really good for 3 shots -1 die. That's really good.
And yeah, I'll spend 10.
Okay, so 2 hits.
Preferably I take out... I miss... Probably miss like 1 cop on shooting them in the leg. Get the other 3.
Okay, yeah, you blast 2 cops in the leg. Connor, what's your move here?
Connor is going to whip the car around so the doors to the back are there and present. And he's going to reach behind him and open one of the doors on his side.
Okay, give me your drive skill. Show me just how good you are at this.
Yeah. Come on.
Show me your moves.
Hey.
Show me what you got.
Yeah, so you can actually, as you whip the car around, you can clip the last couple of cops and knock them over to the side.
Your legs,
Yes.
they're ours.
Victor, this is when you're going to come pounding out of the shop with Bertie over your shoulder, both of you completely covered in blood. You'll dive into the back seat of the car, and I'm assuming, Connor, at that point you hit the gas and speed off into the night.
Mm-hmm.
Can I take a pot shot at the guy who was at the door?
Come on,
No.
man.
No, you're carrying and running.
I want to add another to the kill count, alright?
Listen, we just made sure that some cops can't go and ever work again.
Yeah.
I
Plus,
mean,
you are
the fewer witnesses, the better. But
you're now absolutely wanted for murder. Like, this is going to make the papers.
to
Well,
be
we're going-
fair, we wouldn't be wanted if there were no witnesses.
True,
So-
but
So you're gonna kill all the cops. You're gonna kill...
go across the street. The nice old lady that saw through the window, she's gone.
This is... Yeah, there are definitely lots of people looking out the
cat's
windows
gonna
at this
live.
point.
I drove around the block twice at top speed. Okay, there are witnesses.
I'm looking
You're
at look at
probably-
Connor.
You're probably gonna have to ditch this car.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
that's what I was about to say. This car ain't ours anymore.
Yep.
I think the moonshine just took it.
Yeah, Connor is like sparks up another cigarette, and he says, "Anybody want the radio?" While peeling off to go to the fucking hospital, basically.
Victor is pouring blood, and
Yeah.
Bertie is unconscious and covered in blood.
Am I
Do I
able
have to
to kind of make my way back to them?
Yeah, you can climb over to the seat.
All right.
Do I make a constitution roll at all?
You don't have to do that in Pulp Cthulhu.
Okay.
At the moment, I can tell that Victor is alive. I'm gonna go and check on Bertie first, though,
Okay.
and make sure that she's still there.
Yeah, you can... I'm not going to make you roll for this one. She is breathing. You find there is a goose egg raising up on the back of her head. She's definitely going to have a bad headache in a little bit. But even as you're just
No
feeling her neck and making sure there's no injuries, she's coming
No
back
blood?
around. Oh, there's blood everywhere. But you can't find any
Not
wounds
hers.
on her.
Not her blood.
And Bertie, you're going to be just kind of blearily waking up at this point as you're tearing off into the night.
Well, at this point, I guess just say good morning and then start working on Victor.
All right. You can do first aid or medicine. First aid is probably more appropriate.
Mm-hmm. Medicine is like giving him an aspirin.
Yeah, no, it will be first aid.
Alright, here's a baby aspirin. Here is 2 shots of whiskey, and call me in the morning.
All right, Victor. He is going to get you patched up so that you're no longer bleeding. And
I feel like at this point, I just took off a jacket, took off like the hoodie that was under the jacket, ripped it a little bit, and just used it as a way to kind of
Tourniquet.
Yeah.
like hold keep the
Stem the flow.
keep it closed a bit, keep pressure on it so it's not constantly bleeding.
Yeah, this is...
Because I don't feel like we actually have a med kit on.
Yeah.
Our
This-
med kit is the moonshine.
that no one can get back to at the moment unless we stop.
This is a bad wound in your shoulder. There's a good chance that this is going to give you trouble in coming years. But for now, you've survived.
Good lord.
Whenever Connor doesn't have to speed anymore, he reaches in his pocket and dangles a flask in front of Victor.
And that is 1d4 of healing.
Should mention your gun's hot and it's right now on the passenger front seat, or not seat, but on the passenger front floor.
Yeah, that's fine.
One.
It doesn't have any bullets in it anymore.
That man's
No,
a
but
dead
it's still
man.
hot.
Yeah.
So just so you know, not to pick it up. In
Yeah.
Silas-
What's gonna happen
Silas
is I'm
is a
going to
dead
end up
man.
bricking this thing. It's gonna be a brick of metal by the time I'm done with it today.
I'm going to find this man. I'm gonna find where this man lives. I swear.
I think he
He
lived
might-
in that
I think
alleyway in that shop.
Yeah, I think he lived upstairs or in the back.
Then there's also another door right above it, and I think that was his house too. Either way, we're burning it down. I don't care if I do it in the broad daylight. I'm doing it.
I think the chances of anybody getting anywhere near the place for the next 3 weeks is going to be slim.
There's
I
also
can hold a
the...
grudge.
You can also... So I'm not telling you can't set it on fire. It would honestly be fairly easy. The thing is, this is like the middle of a bunch of tenement buildings, all right up against each other. So you're not burning down one shop.
Yeah,
The whole
so
city
people-
block.
Yeah, so people don't know what building I wanted to burn down.
Well, the other thing to consider is a bunch of people are gonna probably die.
Yeah,
Innocent people. Are we just adding to the body count at this point? Is this
Yeah,
where we
yeah.
become true murder hobos? Are we joining
And-
Fluffy's side?
We'll blame Cthulhu. Don't worry about it.
Listen, I didn't kill
judge will
anybody. I
fight.
just took their kneecaps.
Yeah.
Can't lie, I'm kind of upset we couldn't bring Silas with us.
Yeah.
We could have
I was-
interrogated the hell out of him.
Honestly,
Oh.
honestly, I was like, I could blow his kneecap off. He'd probably die out. And then I'm like, I could blow the baseball bat out of his hand, and that would be more scary than anything else. After he just wasted 4 people.
Yeah. He also
like,
does have slug bits in his chest still. So he's going down eventually. He's going to a hospital. Cops are coming for him to help him. So he's going to a hospital. We just
You know
need to
what?
figure out what hospital.
There's gonna be cops coming, right? Were those cultists wearing the red bandana things?
Yep.
He's gonna get linked to that one murder.
Maybe. Unless the cops
Maybe.
are working with them.
Maybe.
But
That's Connor's thinking that the cops were in on it.
I think we just need to get back and rest at this point, and pull out our next moves.
We need to
So,
get out of
um,
town.
I'm gonna ask again. Are we still planning on going to the funeral?
Why don't we go to the funeral? What was it?
We cannot.
Are we gonna still?
We need to get out of town immediately. I'm sorry, Hammer. We'll come say our goodbyes later.
I'll pour one out for him. I'm gone. I'm putting on fake plates and leaving.
Yeah, we are no longer. We
Yeah.
are not going to the funeral. What funeral? Who's Hammer?
We didn't go to the funeral yet?
No,
that's
we're not going to the
tomorrow.
funeral.
That was tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow afternoon.
Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to while everybody's resting, I'm stealing 5 sets of plates before we head out. They won't know which one I'm using, and they can't communicate well because computers don't exist yet.
It's all word of mouth.
So, you're just leaving New York? Where are you going?
That's the thing. Okay, so I don't think what's it called? Arkham, or anywhere near there is the right place to go.
Miskatonic.
Did
Oh my
I
god,
ever find out where that fear was coming from?
that
I
what was
remember-
coming from?
I remember something about there being fear in the room.
Oh
Someone was
yeah,
here.
at the desk. I'm fairly certain that if that was the real Silas McQueen, which I don't think it was, I think the real Silas McQueen got murdered on his desk,
What you
on his
felt
counter.
what you felt was that the counter itself wasn't the source. Like, it was more bleed
Yeah.
over from something in the vicinity.
It was a bleed over of fear from something close by, which I assumed was the man who typically touches it.
I don't know. But yeah, I think we're leaving for a while, and I don't know exactly where we're leaving.
Massachusetts. Let's go to Miskatonic University.
Yeah, we don't have to look into the Cult of Darkness, but I'm gonna have to make a call to my friend and tell him. Better yet, we're gonna come and visit you for that paperwork that I don't have, that we don't think will come in handy. I'm still gonna give the papers because it might be useful.
So we get into one little scuffle and now everyone's scared. I ain't done with this man.
Not scared.
The cops were involved, Fluffy.
We're getting the
Yeah.
fuck out. We're in a little bit too.
They have
Yeah,
our
we
descriptions.
went from being in the little kiddie pool and we're thrown into the deep end.
Yeah,
we just got pulled down to the bottom of the Marianas Trench.
What we're doing is we're leaving for a couple weeks for the wanted level to kind of dip, while we're also investigating the stuff that's in Massachusetts.
We're hiding in the subway.
Yeah,
Waiting for the heat to go down.
yeah, there we go. We're waiting for the helicopters to go away, at least.
But wait,
Okay.
hold on a second.
What?
We have 5 stars. No!
It's
They're rolling
fine.
in
If we
with
don't
pigs.
get caught, we get an achievement.
That's why it's an achievement, though.
All right. So
Yeah, we're gonna go to Massachusetts, and follow those leads temporarily while we wait out the clock. I'm gonna have to. We can just say that I make the call and tell them, "Hey, we're coming to you. Don't bother sending paperwork."
Okay.
And we're gonna go there. I genuinely don't think that there's anything to do
So
with what we're dealing with, but it's still information that Hammer would have collected.
Yeah.
I'm taking it that we're stopping by at the hotel for a little bit.
We're packing.
All right.
The two of us who are covered in blood should not leave the vehicle.
Yeah, you are staying in the back seat, and I'm throwing a blanket on both of you to so you don't draw too much attention.
I'm gonna quickly grab my stuff, come back down. I guess I should ask Victor, because if I remember correctly, something. Do we know that his kid is with him?
I mean,
I'll still ask. Is there anything that you want me to grab out of your room?
oh yeah. I'm gonna do this with a straight face. Yeah, can you tell my kid I'm kind of beat up?
You're what now?
My kid, he's up in the room.
Your kid?
Oh, Christ, he's suffering from blood loss.
All right.
I'll do it myself. I'll just get up.
And I'm gonna place a hand on his shoulder, and I'm gonna say, "No, you sit and stay here. You've done enough today.
Hey,
I'll be back in 5."
Victor, let's not leave here. This is where the whiskey and the cigarettes are. I'll take your medicine. And he's taking like a flask over the chair.
Now, I'm gonna quickly just run upstairs.
What?
I guess I'm gonna stop by at Victor's room first and just go.
You hear a young voice inside say, "What's the password?"
Shit.
Password? I don't got time for this. Your dad ain't okay.
You hear a shotgun pump.
Pineapple juice. What do you want? We got 5 minutes to get the fuck out of here.
Connor, what are you getting?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Connor's gonna like basically dump like his flask, get the briefcase and the papers and files and stuff out of there, and toss it on top of some moonshine. He's not even bothering to pack clothes. I have money for clothes. I'm good.
So all the evidence you stole from the scene of the first murder, you're taking with you. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Because if we leave that evidence behind, it's gonna link it to us, even more so, and then we'll have a name attached to the random kneecappers.
No, we didn't just kneecap people. I just murdered people.
You murdered people. I kneecapped people.
Yeah, but more importantly, we kneecapped cops. It doesn't matter how many people we murder. We hurt a cop. A cop. One. And it's over. It's not that I have a sense of duty and justice. No, it's the fact that if you give a cop a splinter, they swarm like bees at you.
Okay. James, this is going to be the most important persuasion roll you ever make.
Oh boy.
You hear from inside. What's my dad's name?
Victor. Now again, 5 minutes. Get whatever you need. I'm gonna go quick to my room, grab what I need. We meet back in front of this door, and we get to your dad. And I'm gonna start walking away.
Okay. Victor, how old is your son again?
17.
So
Years
not
younger
much
than me?
older than
Not much
3
younger
years
than
younger than me.
James. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you come back, young man is standing there. He's holding a suitcase in one hand. He's got an overcoat over the other.
He's gonna see an entire med kit in one hand with me,
He's gonna say,
with a bag slinged over on the other.
I have a 32 under this coat.
Good, you're gonna need that.
And you lead the way.
Alright, we gotta go downstairs quick. Your old man ain't doing so hot.
What'd you do to this boy, Victor?
I hardened him up for the real world.
Good lord.
But yeah, he will follow you down to the car, and obviously his daddy's really there.
And I'm gonna tell him that he's taking the front seat with Connor. Because I need to be in the back to keep patching up Victor.
Oh my god, is the AC on? I am sweating. I don't sweat.
Yep, that's totally not because you're having a
No.
stressful time in a game.
I'm not stressed at all. I don't sweat during game. The AC is on, but it's at like 72. I'm fucking... I've had a... Oh.
Words of a true northerner.
And you
Right,
will roll
like-
out into the night, leaving New York City behind for the time
God.
being.
Look at that. I don't do this. It's gonna be the most hard persuasion roll you make.
Oh.
It's probably gonna take. There's still a lot of snow on the ground. You got to take some winding routes sometimes, so it's probably gonna take you a few days to get up to Massachusetts. Along the way, stopping for papers, you will see a report on the funeral that apparently Hammer's been buried. Lists a few people that were in attendance, says that nobody was really willing to speak to the... there were no comments from any of the mourners. It also mentions that there was a police presence at the funeral, so clearly the police still suspect something's going on, but they're not talking. There's also... So you see that about the funeral, but the massacre at the Juju house makes the front page. There's no mention of the strange headgear. It's just that a couple of it's not clear why, but somebody broke into the Juju house while there was a gathering of some friends there and ruthlessly murdered them, and then fired on the police who came to investigate after hearing shots.
Just gonna hear James mutter, "That's some bullshit."
So
That's the cops for
obviously,
you.
I'm gonna find this man. No.
Oh, don't you worry. We'll come back eventually.
There is a description of mainly of Birdie and Victor. James, you seem to be left out of it almost altogether, but
Nice.
Connor is suspected of being related to it, but connected to it somehow, but not of actually having committed the murders.
Time to shave. And a haircut.
Cotter is like, when did cops get good?
As you said, we hurt one of them. They care. Will you stop?
And you will make your way. You'll make your way north. You can talk to the daughter of Professor Cowles, who acts as his secretary, and she'll arrange an appointment for you to meet with the doctor later in the week.
I'm gonna suggest, if news hasn't reached this far out quite yet. I'm gonna get my hair colored. And, I'm gonna be a redhead for a while.
That's some dangerous thinking, though.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday, there is a bad snowstorm covering the entire upper eastern seaboard.
Woohoo!
So you're going to have to be snugged up in your hotel rooms, whatever small hotel you end up in along the way, for a few days. And I think we're cutting it a little short this week, but I think we'll pick up next week with your meeting with Professor Cowles.
Well, if we're staying snugged up, first off, taking it at this time, before even getting to the hotel room, I got Victor at least looking better than he already was before we started the trip.
Yeah, you can, once you're out of town, you can pull over, wash off most of the blood, get him actually bandaged so he's not just bleeding all over the place. Have him put on
some dirt in it.
Well, don't do that.
No, we're gonna go and make it burn a little bit. Put in a little bit of that moonshine.
Every time I fight back, I always lose it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why you should play defense. It's one of the best options, really.
You're right, but when you're outnumbered, you can only take one pop shot. Like,
listen, this man has taken the literal meaning of a good defense is a great offense.
Look, I was smart enough to know that a giant death machine that I can expertly pilot was a good idea to have for the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man!
And then you handed the passenger.
Yeah, I handed him the lethal weapon.
You handed me the lethal weapon. I took 2 cops sneak.
Now, I'm assuming that you, even after you're out of the city, you continue picking up the New York Times to see what the news is in New York.
Oh, yeah.
And last thing I'm going to say this week is one of you, reading through the paper one evening, is going to get to the classified ads section, and you're going to see an ad that catches your eye because it asks for the Friends of Jackson Elias to contact a person at a lawyer's office in New York.
And Hammer was buried as Hammer, right?
Yep.
Okay.
As far as you're aware, he used that alias in South America with you.
Yeah, and Peru. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Okay. He left a breadcrumb trail for us there. So we're gonna have to make a call.
New York paper?
It's the New York Times. Yep.
In the classifieds.
Of course, probably going to be shared with the rest of us about, oh yeah, here's this about the them having to contact a lawyer.
I feel like that might be hey, we know you fucked up.
Potentially. I suggest we maybe deal with that next week. At a payphone in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah. We're gonna use something that's not traceable, not knowable, and we're gonna make a fast phone call.
So I say they're going to have a hard time tracking or tracing back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just changed to hotel background. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Interesting timing, though.
Yeah.
That's going to wrap things up for this week. That was a series of interesting decisions we all made here.
Right?
Hey, I mean, look, there were some nice kneecaps over there. I wanted to take the shot. I wanted to steal them. I didn't get to steal them, but I at least made sure they didn't get them back.
If you couldn't have them, nobody could.
Yes.
Exactly.
It was there. It was yours. They were just carrying it around for you.
Honestly, I could have just let them beat the crap out of me, and this situation would have gone a lot more interestingly.
If you just
You
ran them
probably
over,
would never have seen Birdie again.
Right.
if you just would have ran them over, I would have been like, all right, I'm a little bit more confident. There's gonna be more police on the way, but for right now,
Yeah,
I
no.
only have 2 left. But you didn't, so I'm like, all right, I had to pull out.
Well, that's a good thing, because I did just want you to grab Birdie and get the hell out, man, because that was your job. Your job wasn't to murder everything. You were the rescue party. Oh.
Look at his stretch.
Does anybody have anything else to say before good night?
Fuck the
Andrew,
police?
your dice are haunting me now.
It's always Dungeon Master luck. I love it.
I guess going back, you said that we had a because of the snow in, right? That we're just staying up there.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna spend a little bit of that time. Not only one taking care of Victor a little bit more, if he at all needs it, but at least getting a chance to talk to his son. Getting to know him a bit, huh? More.
Okay, we're gonna have to actually come up with your son then, before next week, Travis.
Ha!
I don't
You
work
have to make
tomorrow.
a character.
If you want to hang out tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm also getting to know Victor's son because he baby and he has a crazy father. He needs a stable female figure in his life.
You ever see Supernatural?
Nope.
What he needs is
We're
a
going
friend
full
that is around
Supernatural.
his. He needs a friend that is around his age.
Are we talking Jack, Fluffy, or
Something like that, yeah. We're talking
Yeah.
like...
I was thinking kind of the traumatized teenage Winchesters.
yeah, like Stilted does the job, but like doesn't know what's really happening, or traumatized little boy that's just trying to catch up.
Probably
either
doesn't know
character
what
is
a
fun.
normal family life is.
Yeah.
Look, he hasn't been able to keep friends. He needs a friend.
Meanwhile,
When you
Connor's
move around.
buying.
He needs a friend his age. I'm the perfect one for the job.
Okay, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thanks everybody, and I hope you have a good night.
Yeah.
Remember to donate to charity, conserve water,